sumugot, the bump and the finish. Jumper is good. Lamar, basket and one. That's 6 points back. Lahat knocks down the 3. Steal, Yambing, look out. William Bing throws it down. Laddie sees a gap and throws it down early. Sergio, what a book jam! Oh my goodness! For 3.
Ito ang MPBL, ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino, and we are back at the Mandaluyong College of Science and Technology Gym, and first time natin dito sa venue na to, and we have a special game for our second game here in our Monday triple header. We got 2 powerhouse teams from the South battling it out. Mark Meneses, one of the front runners in our MVP race, and an all-star, first-time all-star starter. He will be up against Ced Manzano, also an all-star starter in this clash between the Cebu Greats and the Quezon Huskers. So big game here in our second game dito sa MPBL Monday triple header. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. The average height of a Filipino is 5'6". So ako 5'5", 5'6". So alam niyo na kung sino ang special dito. Si Dev Tupas kasama si Christian Nuanzon. A special...
Thank you for making me a special child.
Yeah. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Christian, big game here as Quezon battles it out with Cebu.
The same way how big I am right now beside you, but you know, just a set of games today. Earlier, it was still an exciting game nonetheless, even though that was a 20-point win by Mindoro. This is another good one. These are the top 4 teams right now in their division. Quezon coming off big wins.
Yeah.
And ito, Cebu, after, you know, that Cebu stint a couple weeks ago, which they were winless, able to bounce back in their last game. A big test for them, obviously, against the divisional champs in Quezon.
Oo, no, magandang gabi sa nanonood sa atin sa YouTube, Tap Sports and Solar Sports. And diretso tayo sa ating team comparison to check where the 2 teams stack, no, in terms of statistics, in terms of the numbers. And you're looking at Quezon. They take pride in their defense, and they are number 1 defensively in the league, 65 points allowed. And Cebu naman, you know, no shortage in firepower, number 6 in terms of offense. So number 7 sila sa depensa. They won't be at this position if they are not playing on both sides of the floor this season.
Right. And there's a reason why. It sounds cliche, but defense wins championships. And Quezon has been, again, 2 seasons, back-to-back champions in their division. Contrasting style of play. I think the key stats for me here is the rebounding and the fast breaks. If they want to win against this Cebu team, one of the things that I assume Coach Eric Gonzalez emphasized, we have to match the rebounding intensity, number 1, itong Cebu. And also their offense, talk about Quezon, has to help their defense, because if they end up throwing the ball away or taking rush shots, that's going to end up in fast break points on the other end. You just saw the stat right there. Cebu, number 1 in terms of fast breaks.
Oo, and I'm actually surprised na sila nga yung nangunguna dun sa departamento na yun, no? And because with so many good teams here in this league, Cebu pa ang
they're a good team. They're a very good team.
Absolutely. And we got our player matchup now. 2, you know, nasa top 5 ito ng ating MVP race. They got Mark Meneses, 15.9 points per game, 9.1 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 57% shooting. Sa kabila naman, Ced Manzano, 11 and 8 and 2, and shooting 53%. Really excellent players, both of these guys, para dito sa kanilang kupunan, and they really have you know, taken the forefront doon sa kanilang kampanya.
But these two, I don't think they're gonna match up mano-a-mano, but I think Meneses defensively will be on the help side. You know, magaling siya mag-abang ng palpal. Manzano, on the other hand, defensively, he's not really known as a rim protector, but he is a stable force inside, able to block out people and get opportunities not only for himself for the defensive rebound, but also para sa mga kasama niya.
Usually siya yung naka-steady doon sa gitna to patrol the paint, and both of these players are with our Mika Abisamis.
Maraming salamat, two of the biggest impacts to their respective teams, and they will be teammates sa ating upcoming All-Star Day, no, sa ating South Division. Mark Meneses and Ced Manzano. Magandang hapon, mga Ginoo. Ced, alam naman natin, no, Mark is the guy pagdating sa Cebu, no, kaya niya gawin lahat para sa team niya. Paano kayo nag-uusap para sa kanya? Anong napag-usapan?
Siguro pinag-usapan namin yun kung ano yung strength namin, yun yung papakita namin.
Okay, maraming salamat, Ced. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa lahat ng fans ng Huskers?
Sana wag kayong wag sana kayong magsawa manood ng Quezon Huskers, lalo na sa MPBL.
Maraming salamat, Ced Manzano. Mark, alam naman natin, nasa top ang Quezon pagdating sa depensa, no? Anong napag-usapan ng team nyo?
Focus lang po sa depensa, tapos enjoy lang po sa game, guard lang palagi.
Mark, talaga namang tiwalang-tiwala na sa'yo ngayon ang mga Cebuano. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa kanila?
Una sa lahat, papasalamat ako kay Boss Jan, Boss Samsulato. Dahil po sa kanila, wala po. Maraming salamat po sa mga sumusuporta sa mga Cebuano. Thank you po.
Right, maraming salamat, Mark Meneses. Now it's gonna be Quezon versus Cebu. Miguel Parade, take it away.
Action continues here inside the Mandaluyong City College Gym. For our second game, it's Cebu Greats versus the Quezon Huskers. Live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, and on YouTube channel. This is the 2026 Manny PACQUIAO'S MPBL Season 8. Let's meet the starters. First, for Cebu Greats. Starting at guard number 1, Andre Armeñon. Also at guard number 3, Al Tamsi. At center, number 6, Wawi Escosio. Forward number 22, Simon Camacho. Also at forward number 31, Lakay Express, Mark Meneses. The head coach for Cebu Greats is Aldrin Morante. Assistant coaches, Willie Generalao and Lance Inco. Team consultant, Junti Valenzuela. Team manager, John Santos. Team representative, Samson Lato. Now for Quezon Huskers. Starting at forward number 41, Joshua Yero. Also at forward number 3, Mike Cañete. At center number 10, Cedric Manzano. At guard number 2, Judel Fuentes. Also at guard number 15, from Barangay Plainview, Cyrus the Righteous Tubby. The head coach for the Quezon Huskers is Eric Gonzalez. Assistant coaches Richie Dixon at De La Torre, Luis Solasco, Jonathan De Guzman, Nash Rosella, Bernard De Guia, and Councilor Jeric Tang. Team manager Attorney Don Capunan. The team owners are Governor Dr. Helen Tan, Congressman Mike Tan.
Starting 5 brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Andre Armeñon, Al Francis Tamsi, Wawi Escosio, Simon Camacho, and Mark Meneses. The 5 on the floor for Cebu. Cyrus Tabi, Judel Fuentes, Ced Manzano, Joshua Yero, and Mike Cañete. Ang 5 naman para sa Quezon. So both teams really just coming out with kanilang strongest 5. Tamsi facing his former team here. And we are underway. Cebu in white, Quezon in the black and orange. And happy to see Simon Camacho back after the injury in against Caloocan in their
In Cebu.
in their home game in Cebu.
Tamsi on cue, as you mentioned him. Scores the first 2 for Cebu. Straight post. Kay Manzano. Blocked. O, si Cañete doon, ni Camacho. Straight post naman sila kay Tamsi. Meneses, corner 3.
Oh, good. Rebound, nakuha ni Mike Cañete.
He's been good the whole season, especially with those corner 3s. In and out. Sa tirang yun.
Manzano. They go to Tabi, a 3. Yes.
A beautiful execution right there. A little pin down of that zoom action, and then the guy in the corner went backdoor. And nice read, the react by Cyrus Tabi for the open three.
Now Francis Tamsi makes his move. It's a tough shot in traffic. Tabi with the rebound.
Yung sinasabi natin, no? Not a shot blocker, but just goes at the right spot defensively. Ced Manzano prevented that basket. Nice shot fake.
Yung kanyang he just throws you off. He doesn't necessarily, he just changes your shot, but hindi niya makukuha yung block or he won't get a hand on the basketball, but he certainly will change a bit of your movement underneath.
I absolutely agree, and I hate saying this, and I rarely compare MPBL players to NBA players, but his game is a lot like Tim Duncan because he is just so fundamentally sound offensively and defensively. Ito si Ced Manzano.
Very efficient with his movement, yung footwork niya.
Walang sayang na galaw.
Yung footwork niya sa pag nakatanggap siya ng bola sa ilalim, alam mo yung tama.
Mabigat yung kanyang pivot foot. Hindi magaan. Kaya laging maganda yung kanyang galawan, whether it's an up and under step through or a drop step.
What a steal there from Tabi. Good save. Cañete and Camacho is whistled for the foul. And Simon Camacho a little frustrated there.
Well, Cañete gives them a lot of versatility offensively.
Is that his third? Wow.
That's what I heard. And I thought, aside from a John Nermal of Batangas, which I keep on emphasizing, one of the underrated pickups, Cañete, in terms of fit, ang ganda ng kuha nila rito.
Not a lot of people expected him to be this, ganun siya kabagay.
Cohesion kaagad, di ba?
Pero perfect siya eh. Perfect complement.
Yung tambalan nila itong si Manzano.
MANNY is the digital wallet built for the community, because I think it was just the pickups were almost like for like, kumbaga, no?
Right.
Like when you lose
Sandagon.
and
obviously LJ Gonzalez.
And there's one more. Nasa dulo siya ng dila ko.
RJ Minerva, which was traded.
RJ Minerva, that came in as a trade. Vince Magbuhos. So I think this was a Vince Magbuhos replacement. Lalata is a Sandagon
type of player. Yeah.
So the offensive foul on Tamsi. So after that first basket by Cebu, they have been on a drought here. 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
Well, obviously a shot you're willing to give up to Joshua Hierro, but he knocks it down that time.
Manzano inside. He banks it in. And right there, walang sayang na galaw.
Same thing offensively for Quezon. Shot clock winding down. How many times have we seen a team panic? Never is Quezon with the shot clock 6 seconds or less.
The stop by Quezon as Escocio misses that jumper. Manzano fires a jumper. It's good. Keeping it simple. Ced Manzano, not the flashiest, but very, very effective. Check out this jumper right here.
By Ced Duncan.
Konting separation lang para kay Ced Manzano. 10-2. Quezon with the early lead. Quezon Huskers with their biggest win of the season yet. A 78-71 conquest of the San Juan Knights. Last Thursday, shooting 46%, out-rebounding the Knights as well by 5. 6 more assists and 6 more bench points para dito sa Huskers in that it was a game that they really controlled itong Quezon.
From start to finish with their defense, as you see, Sed Manzano, the BPG, best player of the game, with 14 and 12. But to your point, when we say teams control the game all throughout, it's usually on the offensive end, but not Quezon. They called it, a low-scoring ball game. Coming into that game, San Juan, one of the top 3 at least offensively, in terms of their production, but only held to 71 points. As Wawayero with his second 3-pointer this time in the left corner.
6 points para kay Yero. 13-2. Tamsi will try to answer. It's good.
That was a tough shot.
Well, kulait pa yung kamay ni Judel Fuentes and Al Francis Tamsi there. No call. Manzano rolls. Manzano leaves it short. Rebound, Escocio.
Probably partially blocked.
Escocio gets it to Meneses.
Poor pass. That's a poor pass by Mark.
Hierro with a steal. Manzano has it. Nagawan sa bola, napunta kay Tamsi. Tamsi goes to Escocio. Wawi with the jumper. Meneses with a rebound. Tamsi again. It's a wild shot. Tamsi was looking for a foul.
No, he was asking for the foul already, even on the made basket in the last play. That's something we would have to see again. It happened right in front of us. Here's the replay. On the rescreen as Judel goes over.
Yeah, I thought that was a foul.
Yeah.
Manansala is on the floor.
Also so Will Macaloni.
Macaloni and Lalata. Macaloni with the jumper. That won't go. Meneses beats 2 Huskers for the rebound. Meneses with the recovery. Back out to Arminion. Andre. Meneses. Escocio has time. Wawi banks it in. He's got a good feel for the game, even for his size.
He does.
Wawi Escocio.
And a nice touch too. Obviously a physical player defensively, but the athleticism of Lalata that time prevailing over the defense of Escocio.
Everente is
That's a
open
foul.
underneath. Wawi Escocio. Fouled on that drive. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Grabe yung presence of mind. The shot clock winding down.
And for a big man who has a dribble pull-up, that's rare in the MPBL. Only a handful of players can do that. At the top of the list, Kimani Ladi.
It's true. 3:28 remaining here in the first period. Escocio sinks the first free throw. 3 points so far. Two for two. Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph.
Little zone press after a free throw that drops into a half-court zone for Cebu.
Pagaran to Abundo. Had a couple of triples in that win over San Juan. Meneses saves it to Reverente. Bigay kay Ontiveros. Boom Boom Tampos is fouled by Will Macaloni. That's number 2 on Will.
So there's always two sides, though. Every time you win the best player of the game, obviously it's the product of your hard work during that game. The downside is scouted ka na ng kabilang team. Eh nakita mo, kakapasok lang ni Bumbum Tampos, unang drive niya, sinalubong kagad siya ni Will Macaloni. Kasi sigurado ko, maraming beses sila narinig yung pangalan na yan sa scouting report nila si Bumbum Tampos.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Bumbum Tampos, one of those players na pwede maging X-factor sa
Correct.
sa team mo, no? When you're gives you that energy, a lot of energy off the bench. That's just a regular foul. And hindi ko talaga makakalimutan ang debut nito ni Boom Boom Tampos. They
Sa Bacoor ba to?
No, they in the Astrodome in Pasay, they played against Caloocan. Caloocan last season.
Okay.
Malakas yung Caloocan kahit last season pa.
Yes.
And Boom Boom Tampos,
Legal screen.
I think scored 16 in the fourth quarter
Okay.
to complete the comeback. And that was Cebu's first win. And Caloocan opened the season with a loss because of that. Hindi nila masyadong kilala ito si Boom Boom Tampos. Doon siya nagpakilala.
I am in awe right now as you remember, try to recall this in your memory bank. Because sometimes you even forget my name when you call me, but you didn't. You remember Boom Boom Tampos scoring 16 in the fourth quarter. So whatever you're drinking right now, keep drinking it. Spagaran with a sky-high rebound.
Well, I don't forget a lot of things, but I do forget a few things once in a while.
Yeah.
And one of them is playing basketball.
That one, I would agree. Yeah. Talagang double down ka, no? Pagkatapos ka sabihin, you have forgotten your first love, as you saw Coach Eric Gonzalez.
15-9. Cebu hanging in there because of the way they've been defending. Tampos nakawala, finds Reverente. Ooh! Offensive foul. That's number 2 on Don Reverente.
And remember, Simon Comacho is on the bench
with 3.
Yeah.
It looks like they will have to send in Ariar here or Alvin Bejo. Let's see this move here.
There's the pass. Iyon, yung kaliwang kamay.
Oh, ganda sana ng dalawa nito.
Oh. Gotta give credit to our officials. Making the right call. Mahirap itawag yun, ha?
Oo. Saka magkadikit yung dalawang kamay. Bundo. Judel will launch this one. Too strong. Rebound nila Lata. Pag-run for 3. No. Rebound Meneses. Ontiveros. Masyadong malapit. Nag-alangan yung pasa ni Ice. Swing it over to the other side. Lalata.
That should count.
That should count.
That should count. Basket interference. They're going to review this. And as much as I want to say,
Yeah, ano si Bechong doon, sumabit.
Nip. That was a nice move considering the little space Lalata had on that baseline. Naka-drop step pa rin no? Papunta sa ring.
Had a smaller Tampos defending him. Count the basket para kay Lalata. Now with 4 points, Chris Lalata. Meneses has yet to score.
He does have 5 rebounds.
Lata completes the three-point play. Hikes his tally to 5 points. Jego Dario checks in. Orabundo. Boom Boom Campos. Meneses lumapit. Mark Meneses gets the 2 points.
Just in time before I thought an official was going to blow a whistle for a 3 in the key. But Meneses with his first 2.
Dario to Lalata.
Good pass.
The swing to Pagaran puts the ball on the deck. No, Manansala and Meneses.
Dalawang pogo stick. Sa ere, no? Ang ganda ng matchup na to.
Yeah, parehong athletic.
Parehas athletic, parehas mahaba, parehas maganda tumiming sa bola.
Manansala, former NU Bulldog, coming from Pampanga. Program of Vice Gov Dennis Delta Pineda. Lalata with a jumper.
Ano magawa si Baichong doon? Kung titignan na Lalata makes the defense pay.
7 points for Lalata. Meneses had to give
What
it
a
up.
pass!
Campos, wow. Baichong threading the needle.
Literally.
Judel.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
It's a smart play by Judel Fuentes.
Are they going to challenge the way the coaches of Cebu are reacting? They better be careful.
Let's see what happened here. That's the fake.
Yeah. Smart play by Judel. You know what? After seeing the replay, they might have a chance. Considering that Judel Fuentes went outside of his cylinder, yung kaliwang siko niya, no? To initiate contact. But it looks like Cebu. Well, a challenge, excuse me.
And Judel knocks down the first. 11 tenths of a second remaining. That's the buzzer for the first quarter dito sa Mandaluyong. 22-13, Cebu and Quezon, the showdown of powerhouse teams from the south, sees the Huskers take a 9-point lead at the end of one.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Cebu won over Marikina in their last game, 87-74. And that was the game where Boom Boom Campos actually stood out with those 30 points. Now 57, enjoyed a big rebounding edge in that one. And let's turn you over to Mika.
I asked Mark Meneses and Boom Tampos about all of the attention being given bilang tahimik talaga silang tao. Sa court, matatapang. But off the court, they are both living with Coach Dondon Ontiveros. Nasa double deck sila, isang tagalinis at isang tagahugas ng pinggan as their chores for the kindness of the Cebuano hotshot. Mark will not forget the days na nasa bench siya ng Pangasinan. Pinapanood lang daw niya yung mga kaposisyon niya nung panahon na yun. Tres pa siya nun eh. Wico, Mina, Robin, and now it's safe to say that he could be at par or even better no than them. Ito naman si Tampos talked about yung pakapalan pa daw ng kalyo sa paa sa Davao. Kasama ang kanyang mga best friends na si Dada Alcomendras at Almar Kadambag. Shout out sa kanila. Pero ngayon nakamaayos na rubber shoes na daw siya. He hopes to have even nicer shoes like Coach Dondon one day. These guys are just so raw when you talk to them, but just like how they are on the court, just real raw, good guys na walang personal SNC, walang trainer, pero tignan mo naman kung paano sila maglaro. Si Coach Chris.
You talk about raw. And you got two of the rawest in, Abate nearly threw it down. Beichong is hurt. That's Mark Meneses and Boom Boom Tampos. Don't you just love having these type of players here in the MPBL?
I don't think any coach would decline having yung mga ganyang klaseng player, no? Mahirap hanapin yung mga, lalo mo tulad ni Mark Meneses who is having an MVP season.
And to transition, as there's a lot of concern with Beichong and some of the big men of Cebu already in foul trouble in Don Reverente and Camacho. So,
but the biggest concern is in kay Beichong as he's holding on to that left shoulder, no?
Yeah.
Clearly in pain. And Mika mentioned about the two of them living, you know, with Kuya Dondon, paid by Cebu, kanilang mga sapatos. I think they've arrived.
Yeah.
They're wearing Kobe's.
Escorcio hits a three. That's back-to-back para dito sa Cebu. Tampos and then Escorcio. They are within three.
They are in a mini run quickly in less than a minute as they were down by 9 to start.
Hierro can't hit. Abate with the offensive rebound. Dario looks to answer right down the hatch para kay Diego Dario.
Now, among all the five inside, I know John Abate can shoot, but that's the guy you don't want to leave open para sa Quezon. He is certainly a knockdown shooter from three, Diego Dario.
Meneses against Lalata. He goes to Escorcio. Jumper from Wawi, no good. And Meneses whistled for the personal against Lalata.
Nice block out right there by Lalata to eventually pick up the foul by Mark.
Sige, masubok at kompleto ang appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Here's Dario. Goes to Abate, the three, no. Meneses with another rebound. That's his 6th rebound of the game.
That is why he's so tough to guard, especially in transition. After he got that offensive rebound, that quick reverse pivot by putting the ball down, it gives him a head of steam. Kung hindi siya na-foul doon, that would have created an advantage of 4 and 3 on this side.
Nabalik na sa laro si Mike Cañete. Look at the denial from Wawa Hierro on Tampos. That's a push on Cañete.
And that's a poor foul. I don't think Mark Meneses was going anywhere. Not really known as a guy who could break down a defender one-on-one. But Cañete just putting his 2 arms right there, called for the foul.
Altamirano is in the game. That's an offensive foul.
Are they going to challenge? They won't.
Well, there was a swing. Manzano. Now Dario. Goes to Cañete. Diego again for 3. Yes! 2 for 2. 6 points para kay Diego Dario.
What a smart play by Cañete. And I say that because he knew who had the hot hand. He just made a 3-2 possessions prior. Drove literally to Diego Dario to set him up. Intentional yung drive na yun para makatira itong si Diego Dario. So I expect them to find Diego more after he hits the second three. It's usually a drive to the basket, not a drive to your teammate. Cañete drove towards his teammate.
Drove towards his teammate and sort of, you know, parang screen na rin.
It's like a dribble handoff. Yeah.
Ron Dennison at the line. Split para kay Ron Dennison, but last touch on John Abate, who is entered in the dunk contest.
He can jump out of the gym.
Yes.
I think he has a few dunks already this season.
Muntik na ngang muntik na ngang
Follow-up dunk kanina.
tapusin eh. Muntik na ngang tapusin yung isang game doon si si Dizon sa Bulacan.
I remember now. Okay. Yeah.
Hindi pumasok yung dunk, pero may foul.
Sharp today. I like this version of Mr. Tupas.
Oh my.
Nice shot.
Abate.
Sharp also. Si Abate. Sa tulak na yun.
Dennison to inbound. Altamirano will launch the three. Short.
How about that rebound? Talk about chasing the loose ball. Ced Manzano winning that rebound against Scotia. Nakakuha pa siya ng foul.
No, nasa penalty ng Quezon. It would be wise for Cebu to really just attack. And every chance they get.
Same play.
Cañete goes to Abate. Abate forced that one, and Abate whistled for the foul. That would mean 2 free throws para kay Altamirano.
You just cannot compound one mistake after another. That was clearly a poor shot. It was well defended as he went for the double pump 3. A low percentage shot. And because he knew it was going to be a miss, a little reckless to get that offensive rebound, and commits the foul. And now you have Ichi walking 98 feet from the other side to this line.
Ichi Altamirano, the 5th player to score para dito sa Cebu. They have only so far si Tamsi, Escocio, Meneses, and Tampos ang nakaka-score for them. Split para kay Ichi. Free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Pagaran. Manzano gets it to Diego Dario. Abate na libre sa 3. Pasok yan para kay John Abate.
How about Coach Eric Gonzalez sticking with John Abate even after the play possession prior? But beautiful execution. Little Spain action. Sa left side right here. He was the one serving the back pick, Manzano. That's why he gets this slight opening as you see the late closeout.
Bate had that foul earlier. 3-point shooting, 3 of 8 for Cebu, 6 of 11 for Quezon.
Both teams relatively not shooting well, especially Cebu shooting below 50%. Certainly not helping their cause. 2 misses by Altamirano.
0 for 2. And 1 for 4 so far. MannyPay is the digital wallet built for the community. Abate drills in his 2nd straight triple. 34-21.
Sorry about that, Sidef. That's 4 3-pointers. As you see, itong bawi ni Boom Boom. Just love saying his name. 4 3-pointers by Quezon in the last 4 minutes. Care of Abate and
Dario.
Diego Dario. Pero yung bawi doon ni Boom Boom. Malaking bagay ng tira na yun. Pamatay sunog. Tingnan natin.
Manzano in close. May sumabit. Boom Boom Tampos looks like the guilty party here. See what happened right here. And this time they set up Abate on the other side. And what about Boom Boom Tampos? Such a confident looking shot right there. Kate Ariara is now in the game. Para dito sa Cebu. Don Ontiveros has been inserted into the lineup as well.
Can you imagine, Sidelf, if Boom Boom Tampos was born 2 decades earlier and then our friend, colleague, Jude Cortuatro, he hits a 3.
Boom, boom, kaboom.
Right?
Medyo ano nga
That
yung
would be
scenario na
awesome. That would be awesome. Right?
Altamirano will attack. Altamirano, sumabit si Manzano. That is the 3rd foul drawn by Ichi Altamirano. He has stayed aggressive.
I like how you delivered that, by the way. A little half-hearted, but, you know, I thought the little motion was there.
Saan?
Boom, boom, kaboom.
Boom, boom, kaboom.
Yeah. There you go.
Gotta catch up with my good friend, Jude Torquato. It's been a while.
I know. The last time I saw you guys together, you remember?
Where was this? Nag-ano yata kami.
That was in Subic.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Long time ago. Nag-ano kami. We've been, nakita pa naman kami.
Yeah.
After that, 34-25, where you saved my life, Christian Luanzon.
Thank you very much. And you're welcome.
The foul is on the Cebuano hot shot. Don Ontiveros. This is the steal of the game, brought to you by the Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
Beautiful steal and save right here.
And Quezon just maintaining this advantage right here.
Well, we mentioned in the first game, abangan nga nila, no? Yung next episode ni Dave Ildefonso. And one of the things na abangan nila, dahil binanggit niya to eh.
Yeah.
Itong si Pagaran. Because of his performance in the finals, specifically Game 1 of last season. Of how he impressed he was.
He was incredible in that game.
Yeah.
Alam mo yung mga... Dito kasi sa MPBL, no, sa dami-dami ng game, okay? If you're a player, you're hoping you'd have a signature game.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
Na maaalala na tao out of all the games that you've played here.
I absolutely agree. That's a great point. Yeah.
And there's someone like Christian Pagaran may register DNPs in some of the games.
Right.
May come in and out.
During the course of that season, last season. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, meron kang 20 plus on enemy ground and, you know, really pushing the eventual champions to the limit with your shooting.
Yeah. I mean,
could have won in the game as well.
And that was a game they lost. Now imagine Bam Lopez versus Batangas, a series they won. He made his mark.
Yeah, yun yung signature game ni Bam Lopez.
Of Binyan.
You want that. You want those type of games. You know, you can't go back to someone like a Jonard Clarito with a signature game in Game 5 of the finals.
I mean, that's the best.
2.
That's the best signature. It was so good of a signature. Mas maganda yung signature game na yun kaysa sa mga signature ng mga doktor.
And you know what funny thing is, It was actually Mike Ionaya's signature game as well because he had 33 in that game. It's crazy.
Now that you say it, I remember. Yeah.
Kasi parang medyo na overshadow kasi yung game na yun. But of course, they wouldn't be at that position if Mike Ionayan did not explode for 33 points in that game. Medyo ano na to, medyo stop-start na tayo. And unti-unting lumalayo itong Huskers. At ito si Manansala on the first.
And I thought, and it's at the tip of my tongue already, the best signature game of Season 7 was the game you called Rizal, half-court.
Quezon Caballero.
Quezon Caballero. Yeah.
I thought Game 3 of the finals was hindi ko alam kung kanino ko ibibigay, but that was joint eh. Ildefonso and Enzo Serrano game.
Yeah, especially with the one-legged three to beat the clock.
Yeah, one of those shots that will live long in the memory of a lot of people. But collectively as a series, that was a Jason Brickman series.
It was a Jason Brickman series. Yeah. As strong as Abra was last season, you could make a case, especially how those 3 games went down the wire. I know it was a sweep. If Jason Brickman was not there, that could have been a different result.
Quezon will try to get back to that stage this season. At the moment, they're up by 11 against Cebu in this regular season matchup.
Ito ang inaabangan talaga year after year because the best of the best are here. At
He wants the crowd to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Some bad drop.
What a play.
There you go. And that's
Oh, my!
have a new champion this year.
Welcome to the MPBL All-Stars!
Commissioner Emerson Oreta, Head of Security Rudy Distrito, and our Head of Operations Sandy Villalubit here. Second quarter tayo dito sa Mandaluyong College of Science and Technology. Just want to give a quick shout out here to
Fire away.
Kuya Andy from Pulumulok. He is regularly watches the MPBL, watching with Clark and wife Clay Clay.
Uy.
Okay.
Teaser ba yan?
The
Kevin?
MPBL is going to Pulumulok really soon. So we hope to see you there, Kuya Andy. Pag may nakita kang matangkad na commentator, hindi ako yun.
Macaloni, matangkad na kilos sa loob ng pintura. Wala nang magawa si Arrier. But to give up a hard foul.
Will Macaloni. Ito yung ano eh. I think Will Macaloni is one of the best insurance policies as well in the MPBL.
Yeah.
Pag hindi gumana tong Sed Manzano or because sinabi ko kasi dati yung isang insurance policy mo,
Sa Abra.
Alfred Batino and
Yes.
John Oduba.
Correct.
Pero ito matindi ditong
Will Macaloni.
insurance policy din to eh. Will Macaloni, the former All-Star Game MVP, hails from Cebu as well. Ito yung dating ano eh. Nagtatrabaho na sa PLDT, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know
he was
this.
a lineman already. Tapos nag-ano ulit. Ontiveros, what a move to draw the foul. It just amazes you how he can still play this way.
Makasabay siya, no?
This late. They are, you end up, parang In freak of nature ka na talaga at this point eh.
Which he was. He was a freak of nature, by the way. He came in the Philippine basketball scene very athletic. He was known really for his athleticism. I thought, from what I remember him during his Cebu Gems days, sila ni Rob Boyrin.
He was a gunner. He was a gunner.
He was, but he was, you know, yung shooting niya would stand out, yes, but his athleticism in transition, especially those big hands,
Yeah.
yun talaga nang ibabaw para sa akin, para kay Kuya Dondon. That's
Yeah.
why, I mean, one of the coolest monikers, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you're gonna be called the Cebuano hotshot,
Iba yun.
iba yun eh.
Oo.
Iba yung dating eh.
Kaya nga eh. Naglalaro pa
Diba?
siya. So hindi siya kasama dun sa mga inaward na natin nung home game nila. Naglalaro pa kasi siya eh. But easily,
One day, for
one
sure.
day, for sure, no, Hall of Famer to in terms of Cebu basketball. And you know what? When you talk about that Cebu team, and in
Rob Wainwright,
1998, 1999,
who's the assistant coach of Don Dulay right now.
I honestly, if I was a Cebuano, I would have loved that team.
For sure.
But I was a Negros Slashers
I mean,
fan.
that's a team I love too because my idol played there in Jerome Ejercito.
Jerome Ejercito?
Diba? Naglaro siya?
Saan naman siya doon?
Eventually.
Yeah, I think he had a brief.
I think he had a brief stint.
No, si ano ang point guard namin eh.
Dennis Madrid.
Dennis Madrid tsaka si
Yeah.
Dino Aldiguer. Naging Dino Aldiguer pa kami.
Yeah.
Pero itong
Then
Cebu,
you're right. Yeah, San Juan pala. San Juan pala siya.
Cebu had, okay, the likes of Mike Manico, Stephen Padilla, who had a stint in the PBA, as Dondon Ontiveros reminds us.
Of what he's been doing.
Pagaran sa kabila, binawi.
2-pointer, pero bawi pa rin kahit pa paano.
47-35. Ganda ng ano na yun. Ganda ng rivalry na yun.
Papa Ray, naglaro ron. Naglalaro pa rin ngayon.
Matagal si Rainer Hugnatan dun.
Scotia with a jumper, wala.
Well, these are some good looks for Cebu. 2 minutes remaining here in the second period. Quezon still with a double-digit lead, led by as many as 13. They were asking for a travel. Bibi Nigay, three-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound, nakuha ni Tamsi. And finally, some back and forth action here after a lot of fouls na nakita natin. The pass to Ton, it's a turnover. Si Ton po yung floor director namin. Hindi po siya kasama.
They're trying to initiate contact. Was Tamsi. Dahil walang pito, no? There was a pass to his
I
teammate
think
na medyo
there's
malayo.
going to be a technical foul. Yeah.
Well, something we mentioned at the top of this coverage, the fast break points combined for both teams, 5 points lamang. So clearly, obviously, itong Quezon with a dozen leading by 12. Clearly, kontrolado nila yung laro.
Technical foul on Cebu Greats team manager John Santos for violating the coaching policy.
Well, Cebu, the reason why they can't run is that lamang ang Quezon in the rebounds, 18-16.
And it's also because of their offense.
And then Quezon only 3 turnovers in the first half.
Right? You know, minimum turnovers.
10 ang Cebu.
And it feels like every shot that Quezon has taken has been quality looks. Even their misses wherein nakakababa sila in transition. Even a shot like that by Vera. I know he missed it badly, but it was off of a pass, off the execution to their play.
35-48, a minute and 14 left in the first half. We'll be right back.
Hello po sa mga taga Isabeleño. Ini-invite po namin kayo na manood sa game namin on August 8 sa The Capital Arena, Ilagan City, Isabela.
Rizal versus Pasay 5 p.m. and Ilagan versus May Kawayan 7 p.m. Suporta tam Ilagan Isabela Cowboys.
On Saturday, the Cowboys return home. I think bumabiyahe na sila pabalik ng Ilagan today. Then you will see them in the flesh. And nice homecoming for Richie Rivero, JP Cawilan, Dondon Gumaro.
You mean Prince?
Oh, sorry. Prince pala.
Yeah.
Oo nga. Mamadali ako. Baka na-predict ko yung future.
Pero
diba?
okay lang yan kasi 7 ang anak ni Coach Paulo Rivero. So it's okay to be mixed up.
Yeah,
Out of the 7 boys.
Dami nun.
Hindi lang 7, lahat boys pa.
Kaya nga.
Hindi man lang naging halo. Ano?
Pero break ngayon yung ano eh. Naka-break ngayon yung isang ano eh. Yung PBA, I think, diba?
Right.
48-35. Arminion on the drive. Escosio with a stick back.
Credit Ariar for keeping that ball alive. He can get the rebound and the assist as he tipped it to Escosio of this nice move but a miss by Arminio. Yun yung tip na yun. Escosio.
Timeout ulit. Tayo dito si Coach Eric naman this time. 56 seconds remaining in the first half. Back inside Mandaluyong College of Science and Technology.
Si Madam.
Madam Eileen. Hindi ka tumingin doon, ma'am. Andun na. Nakuhanan ka. 48-37. Macaloni. Tabi. Manansala inside. No. Rebound, Ariar. Chance for a 2-for-1 here for Cebu. I don't think they're gonna avail of that. Looks like it. Escosio. No. Rebound, Fuentes. 2-second difference sa game clock and shot clock. Tabi, dinidikitan ni Arminion. Cyrus. 10 seconds. Macaloni ready to provide a pick. Tabi drives left. No. Rebound. Ariar. Tamsi has time. Tamsi. Naubusan ng oras. Si R. Francis Tamsi. That's it. The first half in the books. And the Quezon Huskers controlling the game once again. Right from the tip. They are up by 11 at the end of the first half against Cebu.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Bakit naman Mandaluyong Science and Technology College for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis, and right now I am joined by Consi Coach Jeric Teng of the Quezon Huskers. Syempre at the half. Coach, good start, no? Pero alam naman natin tong Cebu, they have done surprising things in this league, no? Especially sa second half. And yung isang dati yung player na si Al Francis Tamsi, medyo maganda ang ginagawa, no? Ano ba ang mga dapat gawin para maiwasan na makahabol sila?
We all know that games aren't won in just one half, no? Importante, buong 40 minutes yan. So we have another second half to play. And we know that Cebu, grabe sila. They're a tough team. We know that they're gonna play tough defense on the second half. And kay Tamsi, I know alam namin na inspired siya maglaro. Kalaban kami kasi he knows most of our players. Pero kami, we have to stick to our game plan. We have to box out. Marami sila nakuha offensive rebounds itong second quarter. So we have to limit those.
Maraming salamat, Coach. Sino mga gusto mong watiyan at pasalamatan?
Siyempre, binabati po namin ang lahat ng mga taga Quezon na sumusuporta po sa amin. Lagi, meron po nanonood sa amin lagi sa live. Tapos nanonood din sa ating social media platforms. Maraming salamat po. Siyempre sa aming ever supportive team owners, Governor Dr. Helen Tan, Boss R.D. Ronel Tan, Congressman Attorney Mike Tan, Bukal Doc Kim Tan, Dr. Camille, Mayor Ralph Lim, our team manager, Attorney Don Kapunan, at binabati ko na rin po lahat ng mga kababayan ko dyan sa Gumaka, Quezon. Sana manalo po tayo at matuloy-tuloy natin itong winning streak po natin.
Alright, maraming salamat, Consi Coach Jeric Teng of the Quezon Huskers. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball.
Patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan na yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat baya'y di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Halftime dito sa Mandaluyong College of Science and Technology in Barangay Addition Hills in Mandaluyong City. Lamang ang Quezon against Cebu, 48-37. And just want going through the numbers here, 50% shooting from beyond the arc ang parehong kumpunan. Halos dikit ang kanilang shooting, but why is Quezon, why are they on top by 11?
Because Quezon is playing their game and Cebu is not. We showed the numbers, and so far they've been living up to the numbers, you know. And not only that, Quezon, you know, in terms of three-point shooting, 50%, right? Cebu ganun din, but the fast break points, dyan pumapasok yung depensa nitong Quezon and the type of game they want to play. You also saw the disparity between the bench points. I thought yung nagpalayo ng larong ito was the 4 3-pointers combined by John Abate and Diego Dario. And those two who came in and, you know, Abate did not start strong, had a few, you know, had that, you know, turnover and then led to a foul on the other end, but eventually was able to redeem himself with 2 straight threes before he went out. That's 12 points. Ang lamang ngayon ng Quezon, 11 points. To me, that was the difference, yung bench ng Quezon.
And we are underway in the second quarter. Second half, rather. Judel finds Cyrus. Tano malakas ang tres. Zano loses the handle. Arminion goes to his spot, fires a 3, no good. Escosio will launch it. Wala rin.
The 2 quick shots will not help your cause of getting back in this game. It only helps Quezon to go on the other end and try to add more to this lead.
Natapik ni Arminion from behind. Under Arminion, fouled by Judel Fuentes.
That's a good foul by Judel Fuentes, preventing what looked to be an easy 2 on its way and not committing an unsportsmanlike foul.
This is the steal of the game, brought to you by the Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
Committing a foul, by the way, is a skill. As much as we talk about post moves, breakdown moves, shooting, so that committing a foul is also a skill a player, especially at this level, should learn. Because how many times have we seen players commit silly, unsportsmanlike fouls, and minsan yung timing mali pa, no? Pahabol yung team mo, and then suddenly an unsportsmanlike foul is committed, nagbago yung complexion ng laro, natalo yung team mo.
Yeah, stops the
momentum
nyo.
Arminion splits.
48-38.
The last trip on the line.
Judel drives. Yero. 3, yes.
Pangatlo yan, ha?
Well, he's been working on the corner 3. Kanina sa halftime, ganun din yung tinitira niya. Tamsi goes to Camacho underneath. Labas kay Tamsi ulit. Tamsi will fire. Off the bounce. It's good.
Hindi na pa niya hinahanap yan, no? Ito si Tamsi no first half. And his first shot here in the second half is a knockdown 3.
51-41. Manzano able to finish against Camacho.
Good defense, just better offense. Now, if you could prevent a guy like Ced Manzano to be higher rather than deeper, that would help you. Pero even over, sabi mo nga, yung mahabang galamay nitong si Camacho, na ipasok pa niya.
This is the play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Good job there by Coach Eric and Quezon, always putting Ced Manzano at the right spots.
Yeah. Best possible position to score, no? Just like this one. Right block, left-handed player.
Spin to the other side.
Yep.
41-55. Meneses, he'll get continuation there.
Only second field goal, I believe.
But, tingnan mo, abangan mo, after the game, double-double niya. Ganun si Mark Meneses eh. Hindi mo namamalayan. Nandun na pala. Oh, they will challenge the call. The foul, I mean. Coach Eric.
Coming into this game, Meneses, a shade under 16 points and also 9 boards.
And Coach Eric is challenging the foul. We'll be right back.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul.
So, successful challenge. There was no foul. But will this go down as a basket here?
It should.
Should count.
Kasi kung unsuccessful yun, free throw yun. 3-point play.
Cañete. Manzano. Judel.
Good pass.
Cross court. Cañete. Can't hit. Rebound to Manzano. Hierro. Oh. Little acrobatic shot there from Hierro. Arminion in the lane.
Agaw, nabawi ni Hierro.
Yeah, looking for Meneses. Tabi gets away from the defense. Tabi goes to Cañete. Offensive foul on Mike Cañete. Ganda na sana.
Pero lahat ng ganda dapat tinatapos at hindi na itapos ng maayos ni Cañete dito because of the offensive foul. Earlier, it was a play against Cebu in the first half.
Yeah, Reverente.
Reverente, yung ganyang offensive foul, no?
Manansala in for Hierro. Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Tamsi fouled by Pagaran. Third team foul on Quezon. Third na rin para kay Pagaran. Napang-foul ang Cebu dito. 7:17 remaining in the third. Camacho to Arminion. Left wing. 3 from Arminion. Too strong. Rebound Lalata.
Ooh, pang-apat.
Not sure about that call.
They're gonna challenge this.
I thought the referee was quick to the draw there.
Good thing. I believe there's a challenge, right? Yeah?
Yeah. We'll be right back.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayan.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball at the center court.
Here's the play, loose ball, long rebound. There's the rebound by Lalata.
Justicia.
That's a play on to me.
Yes. And that...
You know what? There might be contact, but still, I mean, that's a play on to me.
Yeah, that would have been the fourth on Camacho.
Yeah.
And they need him here.
And it's a good thing na success. May challenge pa.
Oo.
Itong Cebu kasi kung wala, baka lalong lumaki na yung kalamangan dito because he's a guy they missed in the first half. And because it was a successful challenge and Cebu winning the jump ball, now the lead is down to single digits.
That's Francis Tamsi. There's something about playing against your former team again.
There is, yeah. 14 points for him. 4 out of 5 from downtown. Manzano. Cedric, not Edu.
Ilang beses mo, pinalitan mo naman yung first name niya.
Kanina,
Apelido niya. Arminion has been looking for that shot.
He has, but this time he knocks it down. 4 points for him, obviously his first 3 of the ball game.
Manzano against Reverente. Yeah, foul. That's a foul doon. I know malaki katawan mo doon.
Pero mas mabigat to. He's probably giving up 30 pounds. Look at the shot. This is a tough one. Off the screen,
you know,
well defended.
Only a few players in the MPBL can do that.
Top of the head, Judel Fuentes.
Yung tinirahan niya.
Yeah.
That's the 4th team foul on Quezon. Next foul will mean free throws para dito sa Cebu. Cebu is tough.
It's Cebu.
They're not a... I mean, they have so many... so many lifelines every time. Like,
it's Cebu.
It's just tough. And you felt like the early season success... you feel like, baka titigil dito. Tamsi though, ayaw tumigil.
Yan ang hindi titigil.
Tamsi now with 17 in the ball game. Following up his 19-point performance against Marikina. Abate, fade away. Ayaw, rebound ni Camacho. Here comes Arminion. They will look for Tamsi here. Camacho inside. Camacho left-handed layup. No. Rebound Lalata. Manansala will wait. Macaloni. They go to Abate. Balik sa gitna kay Diego Dario. The pick from Lalata. Diego Goes to Chris Lalata. The steal by Camacho. Defense of Cebu holding strong. Meneses will drive. It's a foul on Manansala. 2 free throws para kay Mark Meneses.
Off the forward pass and a quick attack, that big gap in the middle. This shot right here, contested, yes, but you got to force him to put the ball on the deck.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
Anytime you're guarding a shooter who is making more than 3 threes already, which Tomsey already has 5, it's not enough already to yung late contest na tinatawag. Dapat hindi na makatira. Forced dribble na ang dapat mangyari kasi it feels like lahat ng bibitawan niya papasok.
Abate swings it over to Lalata. Nandun si Camacho. Lalata drives middle. The drop to Manansala. He gets the bounce.
And because he settled with foul trouble, guy on the ball defending Manansala was Camacho. Did not want to commit another foul. Kaya ang ganda ng drive and drop off na yun.
Everente inside. Misses the layup. Dario ahead to Abate. Balik kay Manansala. The sidestep. Nag-alangan. Backcourt violation.
Out of control, obviously, even with the pass by Abate, as he was ahead pretty much of everybody, especially his teammates. The back pass to Manansala, and Manansala did not know where to pass to after the sidestep jump pass.
Tomsey for 3. Gets it to go. Third triple here in the third para kay Al Francis Tomsey. 20 points, and Cebu only down by 3 with 4 minutes remaining here in the third canto. Dario trying to answer. No, Meneses with a rebound. Big possession for Cebu. Camacho inside. Camacho puts it in. Cebu with a big run. They are within 1. Huskers call timeout.
All because of the heroics of Tomsey. This was the last play. Camacho has been on the bench pretty much the whole first half, but he's been playing the whole third quarter. A lot of energy, especially the last drive, to trim the lead down by 1.
Jason Opiso and Lander Cannon there. Not activated for the game today. Good-sized crowd dito sa Mandaluyong College of Science and Technology in Barangay Edition nila. Cholo Anunuevo and Joseph Peña-Redondo there as well.
Not in the lineup today, obviously, para sa Quezon.
59-58. MannyPay is the digital wallet built for the community.
A timeout allowed. A substitution para sa Quezon. Pasok si Cyrus Tabi and ito si Cañete. Same with Wawa Yero.
This has been the 5 that has gotten a lot of success in this game. 21-11 in this quarter, scoring natin. Cañete at the free throw line. And Cebu has this traveling support group here. Nasa likod ng bench nila lagi.
Every game.
Every game. Rattles that one in. Mike Cañete.
Cebu can, sorry about that, Sidef, can take advantage of Quezon being over the limit right now.
As there's the official outfitter of the MPBL, I think they've done quite well.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially with Tamsi having 12 points, 12 of his 20 here in the third quarter. This will be a turnover.
That's a tight pass.
That is a tight pass.
Para kay Andre Arminion to Mark Meneses. A little over 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lamang ang Quezon ng dalawa. Manzano goes to Hierro for 3. Camacho with a rebound. Ball knocked away. Last touch they said Manzano.
And the last shot.
I love it. I love it. Yung pag-compete ng dalawang kupunan na to.
Yeah. The last shot of Joshua Hierro, his second miss, has made 3 3-pointers the difference, especially the last shot. That was well contested. Hindi katulad ng tatlong make niya, no? Iniiwan siya, challenging him to make the shot. Mukhang tinigil na nila yung scouting report na yun of laying off of him.
Now Tamsi at the free throw line.
Has he even had a breather? Nagpahinga na ba? Itong si Tamsi. Parang buong third quarter siya naglaro, no?
Yeah, he has played 17 and a half minutes. Has missed only 2 shots in this ball game. 1 3-pointer, I think. He started out very well. He makes a layup in the first possession.
First 2 points. Yeah.
And 2 for 2 sa stint na yun sa free throw line.
And no signs on that Cebu bench na papalitan itong si Tamsi as we've obviously approached the 2-minute mark.
Now it's a 60-all deadlock.
Oh my
Manzano.
God, finish.
Another tight finish. Galing kay said Manzano.
Not so much lift. He looks to be out of control, but just the touch to make that a controllable shot as he released it.
Cañete, down low they go to Manzano. Ball knocked away by Reverente. Labas kay Tabi. The swing to Hierro. Back to Tabi for 3. No. Rebound. Nakuha ni Manzano na naman.
Keeping that ball alive was Cañete. Ball bouncing to the left low block and then reaching the bottom of the rim on the right side kay Manzano.
Manzano back at the free throw line. No, it's his first trip to the... No, mintis na kanina, dalawa. Sorry about that. So 1 for 3 so far.
Quezon, though, as a team, only shooting below 65%. 13 of 22.
2-minute mark ng ating third quarter. Altamirano gets it to Meneses. Now Reverente. Tamsi. Altamirano knocks down the 3. Tied again at 63. A minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter. Manzano again. 15 points para kay Cedric Manzano.
Never panics, always composed inside the paint. Wild shot by Ichi.
11 points here in the third quarter para kay Ced Manzano. Inside, Meneses and 1.
Well, they were so concerned of Tamsi popping out to the strong side corner where the inbounder is right here, but they forgot about Mark Meneses on the weak side.
Narita na tao dito. Manansala is in for Manzano. Hierro is out and Pagaran comes in. Meneses looking to complete the three-point play. No. Rebound. Ipagaran. So, Cebu unable to take the lead. Sayang. Pagaran. That's a...
I-review nila yung tinamaan sa leeg, no, above the shoulder. Itong si Cañete as he was trying to execute that screen.
all. 56.8 seconds left in the third quarter.
Holding foul on number 7, Ron Dennison is second.
Bola ng Quezon, 14 on the shot clock, 56.8 on the game clock here in the third. Habi to Judel. Judel's been quiet in this game. Cañete puts the ball on the deck. Loose ball. Jump ball. Session to Cebu. Incredible fight shown by Cebu here. 13 points down. And it didn't look like they were making progress. Kasi every time meron silang run, meron sagot itong Quezon. Until here in the third.
Until Tamsi happened.
Yeah. Tied at 65. Dennison wants it against Judel Fuentes. Nice fake. Dennison. Ayaw. Abundo. Meneses tracks it down. Mark Meneses blocked. Another opportunity here. Altamirano. Naagaw ni Judel Fuentes. Seconds. Judel Fuentes. Both teams in penalty. Fuentes with the Hesi. Pass just behind Manansala. Turnover Quezon.
I thought he had a shot after that beautiful up fake. That was a mid-range shot.
Altamirano from half court. And we are back to where we started after 3 quarters. Some opportunities for Cebu to grab the lead late here in the third, but they will settle with this deadlock. Al Francis Tamsi, 14 of his 22 here in the third against his former team, the Quezon Huskers. Cebu back in it after being down by 13. Manzano also has been a one-man wrecking crew dun sa ilalim para sa Quezon. 11 of his 15 coming in the third. Tabla tayo as we head into the fourth.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sekreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. We're here at the Mandaluyong College of Science and Technology Gym in Barangay Addition Hills, Mandaluyong. And Mika Abisames has a report for us.
Coach Eric talked about 4 things the team cannot compromise. First, playing hard. Specifically emphasized this to the big men, Macaloni, Cañete, Manzano to be specific. Second, discipline. Di pwedeng bahala na. They need to be intact in a situation like this. Third, courage. Regardless of the obstacles, be courageous as a team to face a team like Cebu. Fourth, teammanship above all. Be calm when you don't get the minutes you expect, but be ready when you are called, no? For the rest of this quarter. He knows his former players, Al Tamsi, even Denison, would come out strong against him like this. They should be defended well for the last 10 minutes. Sabi niya sa team, you know Tamsi more than his teammates right now. So that's Coach Chris.
Thank you so much, Mika. That's a great point right there.
Ang dami ng puntong yun, by the way. And that's classic.
Points.
Yeah. Classic Coach Eric. And those are things you have to remember.
Wow, what a 28-point quarter that was.
Yeah, exactly. Just exploding in the third quarter after a 24-point quarter in the second one. But, you know, knowing Coach Eric, he's the type of guy that doesn't spit out words for you to inspire your everything. May purpose lahat yun, no? And it's usually directed, you know, either to an individual or to the whole team. And specifically the last one, because that was the most obvious one, Tamsi, right? Dapat alam nyo na, in laro nitong si Tamsi. And we talked about forcing him to put the ball on the deck. His last 3-pointer, they forced him to put the ball on the deck. The problem was, when he picked it up again, libreng-libre siya for the dribble pull-up sa 3-pointer.
Judel Fuentes. Abundo drives, gets it to Lalata, kick out Manansala, a 3, yes.
Now, one of the things Coach Eric emphasizes in this squad is extra passing. Lalata, that's his shot. He made one in the first half. He's a decent 15-foot shooter. But he gave up the good one for the better one, the 3 by Jolo.
Denison to Altamirano, libre sa 3, pasok yan. 68 all.
This was not an extra pass, but a kick out of the double team on the post. Kaya na libre si Altamirano.
Lalata. Oh, look at Mark Meneses. I got that.
Mark Meneses right now has 9 rebounds, or 11 rather.
11 na. 11.
Yeah, across his name.
Altamirano. Medyo natakam siya dun. Manansala. Good catch. Medyo malalim lang. Abundo. Thought about it. Bigay kay Judel. Quick release. No good. Meneses. 12 rebound of the ball game. And the foul by Manzano.
I thought Cebu caught a break right there of the poor shot selection taken by Altamirano that could have led to a 6-point swing. Maybe a 5-point swing, because that was a makeable shot by Judel Fuentes. They catch a break with the miss. They could take the lead on this possession.
And so many chances here for Cebu already to grab the lead.
Good switch.
Makukuha na kaya nila dito yan. And Pagaran is whistled for the loose ball foul, trying to prevent Meneses from going for the offensive rebound.
And that's the downside of a switch, because they adjusted already on the previous play. They were forced to double on the post. Left Altamirano wide open. Same play, a UCLA back pick. They switch, they put a big guy on Denison. Denison settles for a jump shot. But the downside was, maliit yung naka-box out dito kay Meneses. Si Coach Eric naman ang cha-challenge ngayon.
And Coach Eric will try to reverse the call here. We'll be right back. 68 all.
sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball at the center court.
Successful challenge for Coach Eric. What do you think, Mr. Luanzon?
Should have been a no call. It's either a no call or a double foul. Parehas kasi nakalock yung arm sa isa't isa.
Which means
Play on sa akin yan.
we continue here. Altamirano. Kung nasa si Camacho, most likely kung mananalo sa jump ball eh. Kahit sila lata pa. Here's Meneses. Reverente, no short roll there for Don.
A poor pass nonetheless by Mark.
Yung nangyayari sa Cebu eh, no? They're always there knocking on the door, and then the turnover.
Dami na kasi nilang pagkakataon, no, to take the lead or maybe extend the lead if they're able to.
Kay Tabi yung bola. Cyrus goes to Manansala now with Cyrus again. Tabi. The roll by Lalata. He puts it in for two. Cebu, Quezon back in front. 70-68. 7 minutes remain.
A beautiful pass right there. That was a tough one to get that through the defense of the white shirts.
Tamsi, mainit ang kamay nito. Bigay agad kay Camacho. 8 seconds. Labas kay Altamirano. Nandun si Tabi. Altamirano shoots anyway. And a rebound picked up by Chris Lalata. Tabi turns around, gets it to Cañete. Nobody there to defend Mike Cañete. Only his 3rd point of the game to go with the 3 rebounds.
A little confusion on the defensive ball screen coverage by the white shirts right there that eventually led to Cañete being wide open underneath. Miss by Meneses.
Yeah, that's another stop for the Huskers.
Pagkalaban mo yung mga team, the top tier teams like Quezon, pagbabayaran mo yung mga mintis o even mga turnovers mo.
Lalata, mintis, rebound. Last touch on Cañete. Play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
So we mentioned the 3-man action between Cañete on the weak side, Cyrus Tabi, and si Lalata that left Cañete wide open underneath.
Arminion. Tamsi. The score so short. Camacho. Manzano first to the loose ball.
How about Manzano? The best player on the floor. First guy on the floor. And on defensive end, he's also the first guy on the floor. But hindi niya kasalanan. Pinabagsak kasi siya pagbaba niya sa opensiba.
Cebu just bungling a few possessions here na may mga opportunities sila. And gotta give credit to the defense of Quezon as well.
As good as Cebu has been this season, again, one of the top 4 teams at this point, right? They still have a lot to improve on in terms of late execution in the game, which is something you pointed out earlier.
Here's Tabi. Manzano just knows what to do. 17 points and 7 rebounds, 3 assists para kay Ced Manzano.
At some point, all teams have to be insulted because lahat ng kinakalaban nila ay tinatalo ni Baby Boy Manzano.
Arminion dumps it to Escosio. Quezon with another stop. Foul.
That's a poor foul. That's a poor foul.
Only the 3rd.
No reason to do that. Only the 3rd team foul is. But there's also that psychological part of it because that was a useless and frustration foul, and that gets in the head of Quezon to their edge.
6-0 run already para dito sa Quezon. The last basket of Cebu was at the 8.5-minute mark. Yung 3 ni Altamirano kanina to tie the game at 68. Wawayero with his 4th triple.
What a beautiful one-handed skip pass from the left slot to the right corner by Cyrus Tabi, and Quezon once again with a huge stop. Under 5 minutes, Quezon has a chance to increase the lead once again into double digits.
This is 4 minutes now, this drought of Cebu. Tabi. Yero again. No, rebound. Nakuha ni Arminion. Sumabit si Tabi. Foul on Cyrus Tabi. And Coach Aldrin wants to talk things over. 77-68, Quezon with a 9-point lead. Under 4 minutes remaining. 9 points ang lamang ng Quezon. 9-0 run.
Foul on the ball by Joshua Yero. One more foul, they will be over the limit. Pressuring up on Tamsi. Tamsi trying to get open. Tough shot.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
So that ends the drought for Cebu. It's Al Francis Tamsi once again. Nakabutas para sa kanila. 71-77. 6 ang lamang ng Quezon. Manzano trying to get in position against another former Falcon.
Stepped out of bounds. Cebu, if they could hit a 3 here. We just mentioned a couple plays back. May chance maging double digit yung kalamangan, pero ito, knocking at the door once again.
Taipei is the digital wallet built for the community. Meneses inside. Nice play. Nice play from Cebu.
Nakuha lahat mo ng atensyon. Itong si Tamsi did not force the issue. It was eventually that ball found Meneses underneath, wide open.
Sala, balik kay Abundo. Abundo slips, bigay kay Manansala. Jolo drives middle. Jolo, the off-balance shot. No. Tampos with a rebound. Here comes Tamsi. Al Tamsi from way downtown. Abundo quickly recovers the ball for Quezon. Manzano, what a catch. Inside. Manansala is fouled by Al Tamsi.
The catch and the pass. Nahuli na sa pag-drop down. Itong si Tamsi was behind Manansala and was just forced to give up the hard foul. A good foul nonetheless. You want to make Manansala earn it at the line. Pasok ulit si Sayo Stabi. A good job stabilizing itong opensa. Kahit paano itong si Abundo.
Manansala at the free throw line. Stream ang subok at kompleto appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Free throw is good. Topeng Lagrama. (78-73). Split. Rebound collected. Pero naagaw ni Manansala. He just stayed there long enough.
He just wanted the basketball more.
Yeah. Or a chance to snatch that ball away.
Because a white shirt, I'm not sure who, had two hands on the basketball.
That was Arminion.
Yeah.
Manansala now with 7 points in the ball game. Another split para kay Manansala. 79-73. Tampos goes to Meneses. No. Camacho had that elbow out to carve some space. Pero nakita yung foul on Sed Manzano.
Trying to create space was Camacho at that time, that our officials again called the foul on Quezon.
Oh, wow.
That was way off.
What happened there?
He missed badly. That's what happened. Makes up for it. This time, nothing but net.
(79-74). Tabi Gives up that basketball to Manzano. Said. Back to Cyrus. Atake sa gitna. Cyrus passes it off at the final moment.
Well, that was the right idea. I thought if he went for the bounce pass, that was a catchable pass para kay Cañete, which they have been doing pretty much the whole night. With Cañete roaming around that baseline underneath the basket. Not that time though. Still, obviously, itong Cebu has a chance.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. 5-point lead for Quezon. Bola ng Cebu. Tamsi is there. Met by Manzano. Arminion out to Meneses. Drives right. Meneses. Camacho with a layup. You gotta like the effort from Simon Camacho.
5 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals, also with a block.
And he is a +7 here in the second half. Tabi picks up his dribble, looking for a teammate. Binigay kay Fuentes, who looks at the clock. Fuentes drives. Nabitaw ng bola. Camacho with a steal. Here comes Meneses. Mark Meneses with those long strides. Fouled by Cañete. 2 free throws.
Mukhang natapilok.
Not a good sign.
As he was trying to pretty much split in defender. Naiwanan niya dito si Tabi and going for this lane drive. Yun, natapakan niya yung paa. Itong si Cañete. Nilundagan na lang siya ni Judel Fuentes to avoid a collision, holding on to his left ankle.
Yeah. And looks like Meneses has to be replaced here. Oh, pagpag lang ba yan, Mark? You're good? You're good.
Yeah.
Good to go. I just can't help but be amazed by Mark Meneses this season. Every time. Every time.
Parang si Cyrus Tabi na rin to eh. Parang wala kang makitang mali.
Kaya, no? Kaso nauna ng The Righteous eh. May nauna ng The Righteous dito.
Pwede siya, The Righteousness.
And makes the free throw. 1 minute and 15. Mark Meneses has played 33 minutes in this ball game. 10 points, 14 rebounds, including 4 offensive rebounds. Two for 2 for Mark Meneses. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Tabi, Manansala, Manzano, Fuentes, and Hierro. Ang 5 para sa Quezon, Arminion, Meneses, Camacho, Tamsi, and Tampos para naman sa Cebu. Tabi uses the Manzano pick. Tabi goes to Judel. Nandun si Tampos. Late shot clock here, 2 seconds. Judel short. Judel, oh! It beats the buzzer. Oh, but there's a shot clock violation here. Our officials.
We're going to review this.
We're going to review it. Very, 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 very close.
Are we in a 5-on-5 game? That looked like a horse shot to me. We're going to see. Here's Jadel. A little step through. Tumama sa gilid. And then gets his own rebound. That's good. That is good. We say it a lot, but this one suits it the best. What a shot! That was like a horse shot.
Pinabahan ka sa board eh.
Oh no. Parang aliw sa sarili.
Aliw sa sarili.
I mean, unintentionally. Unintentionally.
Hindi, gusto ko malaman, baka sinadya eh.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
They will count it. 51 seconds remaining.
Now, what Cebu is contesting here, you're gonna see it in a while on the side of Cebu because may tumayo, no, sa scorer's table at inangat yung shot clock violation na senyales.
Well, despite their protests, that will count. Yeah, the table official, the scorer's table, can call a shot clock violation, but the referees can review it.
Correct. And upon review,
especially
as we showed,
yeah, if it was a very, very close call.
Well,
so it will count. It will count. So this is still a far from finished. We'll check this one out once again. Luis Del Fuentes, Bumbum Campos played great defense right here.
iniwasan pa ni Bumbum.
There's a second remaining.
Okay, yan.
Parang hindi gumalaw yung clock.
Sa ibabaw.
Yes.
Oh. Pero dito, on the right
Yes,
side of your
yes,
screens,
yes.
counted siya. Doon tayo nakatingin kanina.
I think.
But
I think,
above,
yeah.
yung shot clock mismo, yung game clock mismo, hindi na siya counted.
I think they have to give it a look once again.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, and we will be right back.
Upon review, the call was corrected. It is a shot clock violation. Our final score, 79 for Quezon, 78 for Cebu Greats.
It's the decision has been changed here, and right now you just look at the clock at the top of that board right there.
Wala nang oras.
It certainly is a shot clock violation, and just ignore this one under.
Yeah, it's just one of those cases, you know, na binigay na sa sing-sing.
Oh my gosh.
Naghiwalay na kayo. Binawi pa.
Where is this coming from?
Right.
Where is this coming from? Wow.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing, okay.
Okay. Time out muna tayo.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang papakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan.
That was a tough break for Quezon, but not that Cebu did not earn that stop. They did.
They did.
Earn that stop.
They did.
51 seconds remaining. The Greats down by 1 against the South Division champs. Ooh, may ano dun may chance dun. Tamsi gets it to Camacho. Stops, layup, good! Cebu in the lead.
We talked about execution the whole night for Quezon. How about Cebu? When it matters the most, the hot hand has been Tamsi. Trust is always a part of execution. He trusts etong si Camacho in this way. Camacho hindi naman siya pinahiya. What a move against a steady, solid defender na si Ced Manzano. With the up and under.
Yeah, what a terrific move that was to stay poised and in control there. 1 point lead Cebu. Let's listen in to Coach Eric.
Si point guard. Set. Okay, ganito mangyayari ha. 14 seconds. Pin down. Tanggap. Okay, spread. Makinig ha. Judel, huwag kang gagalaw ha. Okay ha. Ganito gagawin natin. Wawa! Wawa! All the way ka nun. Dito. Para ka naka-diamond. Now, Sed, bumalik ka kagad dito. Iligay mo rito si Judel. Okay. 3 ball. Pwede rito. Pwede rito. Ikaw ang first option. Now, pag wala, huwag niyo pilitin. Dumive ka na, Sed. Okay? Okay? Tapos pag wala, laruin niyo lang yan, ha? Laruin niyo na sa post.
Simon Camacho picked up 3 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Had to sit the entire first half and has come out really strong here in the last 2 periods. 80-79, Quezon trailing by 1. Turnover.
The pass was just behind Judel Fuentes. And that could have been a good look if the pass was executed. Good screen right here. You know, napilitan na humel si Camacho. A lot of things could have happened there. Pagsalo ni Judel, the slip to the basket by Manzano.
Yeah, so many possibilities there. But the Greats have the ball. 16-second differential game clock and shot clock. Arminion has it. Makes his move, goes to Camacho, back to Arminion, jumper, in and out, rebound by Manzano. We are going all the way here. Tabi against Arminion, Manzano with a pick. Ced gets it back. Manzano, drop. Manansala, 5 seconds. Last touch. Cebu, 4.5 seconds remaining. We will review this. And Dennison will check in.
I thought Manzano had a shot in the paint.
Yeah, and he dropped it off to Tabi.
Yeah, nagdalawang isip siya. Because kahit na masalo ni Cyrus Tabi yun, if it was Cañete, would have been a different story because an outstanding finisher at the rim, malaking tao, big man. This one right here, good ball fake right here. After the dribble right here.
Yeah.
That's a shot he's been making the whole night. And then it's a scramble for the loose ball. Manansala with a ball. Oh, that is close.
That is very, very close.
That is close.
And Quezon, the decision is Quezon ball.
So
if it's inconclusive,
it will be
Quezon
ball. With 4.5 seconds remaining. Unless there's a different angle. No, usually meron yung mga officials natin yan eh.
Just incredible on a Monday. We got more than we could ask for in this matchup right here.
No question. Ito, baka mas magandang angulo to. Or not.
Or not.
Yeah.
Like Alex Iyala dun si Simon Camacho. Which she's playing, by the way, 12 midnight. Continuing that final with Jess Pegula. 80-79. Coach Eric wants to talk things over. No, kailangan lang mapulido itong final possession ng Quezon Huskers. 4.5 seconds remaining.
I think one thing we have to talk about, this is not your usual inbound on the sideline. It's gonna happen in the low wing.
Judel, ibay ka. Staggered yan. Ganun yan. Judel, tikoy ka lang. Chris, corner ka lang. Seth, dumayad ka na. Pag libre si Chris, okay. At medyo deep pa yan. Deep konti. Surbol pa sa Seth, ito ka na. Chris, babalik na rin ko lang. Judel, dito ka pa rin. Okay. Ganito gagawin natin. Judel, dikoy ka lang. Dikoy. Kick. O gano'n na. Now listen, ang hinahanap ko. Okay. Chris, screen. Set type. Umap ka. Pag wala ka. Cyrus, screen mo rito. Okay. Cyrus. Penalty ha, block. Penalty.
No more timeouts for Quezon, one for Cebu. Both teams are over the limit. 4.5 seconds remaining. Hierro will inbound. He's got Lalata, Fuentes, Manzano, and Tabi with him. Campos defending the inbound. The tap by Camacho. The steal by Camacho. What a game. What a second half by Simon Camacho. He has been the difference maker here in the second half.
Alongside with
Tamsi, of course.
But we talked about the passing angle because it's the low wing right here. That is a tough passing angle. If that was a regular play, inbounds, yung nasa loob,
may angulo ka.
Mahirap pasahan yan eh. In real play, no? That's why usually you would want to pass the ball at the wing. You know, kung saan mas maganda ang angulo mo sa poste.
The Camacho misses the first.
And Quezon is out of timeouts. So make or miss. They cannot advance the basketball. If it's a make, they cannot advance the basketball.
Camacho misses. Lalata and Cebu with the upset. Huge win for the Greats. 80-79. A stunner here in Mandaluyong. The reigning South Division champs losing to the Cebu Greats 16-5 now in the South Division, ending Quezon's 6-game winning streak. And this was a Quezon team that came in with on the back of a huge win over San Juan. And what a way to do it. Coming from behind, double-digit lead in the second half by Quezon, erasing that. And Simon Camacho did have produced the goods defensively and offensively late down the stretch. But where would Cebu be kung wala si Al Francis Tamsi and kanyang explosion in the third and fourth quarters?
Well, he only scored 8 points in the first half, but completely exploded in the second half. But you have to give credit because we've been talking about these two teams coming into this ball game and kanilang identity. Cebu offensively, their prowess, especially in transition, non-existent tonight. The difference was their defense, forcing only 3 turnovers in the first half sa Quezon, which they were down. In the second half, they forced 15. A total of 18 turnovers para sa Quezon, para sa larong ito. 16 rather, 13 in the second half. And to me, that was the difference because Quezon only scored 14 points in the fourth quarter, which was their lowest output in all throughout the 4 quarters.
The best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Huge win for Cebu. Let's go to Mika Abisamis.
Maraming salamat. This is not yet a playoff game of the South, but the whole Cebu greats are here, right behind the guy who made it all possible tonight. Al Francis Tamsi, as expected, ganitong ipapakita mo against your former team, ang Quezon Huskers. Tonight, you had 25 points and 7 out of 9 sa tres. At napakaganda rin nung huling pasa mo kay Camacho nung dulo. Kumusta ka?
Ayun, sobrang blessed lang kasi pinagtrabahoan namin to. All throughout the season, may struggles kami doon sa home court namin. Tapos nag-adjust kami, nag-improve yung game plan namin. Ayun, nagbunga naman lahat nag-contribute. Thank you sa mga teammates ko. Sinet up nila ako ng maayos.
Ngayong gabi pinatunayan nyo, no, that you are deserving to be a top contender in the South. Anong nasa isip mo pagkatapos lang nito?
Ayun, gusto ko lang magpahinga. Kasi nakakapagod tong game na to. Credit sa Quezon Huskers, talagang hindi sila bumigay hanggang dulo. Alam ko yung capacity nila kasi galing ako doon. Ayun, binigay lang talaga namin yung best namin.
Mga gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Unang-una, napapasalamat ako kay Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior. And sa boss namin, yung owner namin, si Uncle Sam Lato and family, M. Jasinet, si Boss Tim Yoks, walang sawang suporta, and family niya sa Cebu, sa Liluan, Cebu. Yung sisas na sa namin, jersey namin, and yung family ko sa Bohol na sumusuporta sa akin. Lahat ng sumusuporta sa mga Cebu, mga Cebuano dyan, naniniwala sa akin. And mga teammates ko, credit sa mga coaches, talagang nagbigay sila ng Boss Jan, Santos, and family. And lahat ng crowd, thank you, thank you.
Alright, maraming salamat. Congratulations, Al Francis Tamsi. Big win for the Cebu Greats. Our play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Sa Coach Chris.
Maraming salamat, Mika. And what a big win para sa Cebu over Quezon. Up next, Quezon City Black Bulls take on the Jensen Warriors here. We'll be right back for the main game of the evening. Itong MPBL, ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.
Kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan, todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan.